Amrita, you are a collector, an author. You've been in the Indian art world for almost 20 years, more than 20 years. How have your collecting interests evolved and changed over time?
When I first started collecting, I was quite interested in collecting British period furniture, 19th century photographs, etc. But around 2000, when I bought a flat in India, I decided that I would try and look for art in India, and then at that time I started looking at artists of my generation. So what I was trying to do was really build a representative collection that included all the major artists from every decade.
You're also a second-generation collector, so to speak. Do you find collecting is nature or nurture in a way?
I think for me it's both really, but I mean I think nurture played a big part in it.
But you also bring a formal background into it too. That education seems to be becoming more and more prevalent nowadays. What seeds you planted, say 20 years ago almost, seems to be bearing fruit now.
I wouldn't say it's the beginning of the establishment of a field, but at least of an art market as we understand it, because obviously the field existed before. I think now it's much more mainstream. Institutions are interested in it.
Well, that's interesting that you're also bringing up institutions, because 2 years ago you did something quite major, bringing international contemporary art star Anish Kapoor to India.
I think in terms of the impact that it's had after, clearly more people know who he is now. I think he's slowly becoming accepted as an Indian artist.
And he's embracing that
and
aspect.
Embracing that aspect, yeah.
You know, again, going on about institutions, you said that, for instance, the Tate, other international museum groups are now making the effort to come to India.
I think it's not because anything's changed fundamentally in India. It's just in their own cycle. They've come to realize that it's an important part of the world that needs their attention and to be represented in their collections. It's been really exciting for me to see, but I didn't set out to create something. I think it just so happened that I was at the beginning of something interesting.